I believe that we all have a path, and sometimes we can turn right, sometimes we can turn left.
Show you right, kill the lights. What you saying, what you saying, what you saying? Ultra instinct with it, you just super saiyan. You indecisive when it comes to making plans.
What's up, y'all? So I'm back with another talk through Get Ready With Me video. But this time we're going to be talking about decluttering the mind. 2021 came in strong, came in not playing no games, but it has been an eye-opener for me, just to be more organized, more disciplined, and just have a little bit more structure so that I can get finished what I need to get finished and accomplish what it is that I know I can't accomplish. So yeah, I just wanted to share some tips that have helped me declutter my mind and some things that I do when I feel a little mind clutter and I need to clear my mind. But I'm also going to be doing a quick little makeup look. I already know what I want to do. I want to do like a soft smoky eye look, so that's what I'm going to do. So first things first, I already have my skincare and stuff. I've been using the Alicia Keys Soul Care line. Love, 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 love. I've been in love with that freaking skincare line, so I might do a video on that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get right up into it because y'all know how I talk. But I'm going to start with concealing underneath. I've been doing my foundation and stuff first just because that's what's been working for me. So first, what is mental clutter? So mental clutter is just basically having too many thoughts. It's when you have too many thoughts, you got a lot going on in the mind, and you can't seem to quiet it down or control your thoughts. So that's when the clutter comes in, because you have, so many things that you're thinking about, so many things that you think are going on. So having mental clutter is just, oh my goodness, it can be so stressful because you have so many different things going on in your mind and you're trying to figure out what's important, what do I need to do, and it just causes stress, anxiety. It can slow you down. It can affect your productivity. So I'm going to give you all 5 tips that I personally use to declutter my mind. And the first tip that I want to share with you all when decluttering the mind is write it out, aka brain dump. Write it out, brain dump, put it on paper so that you can see what you cannot see, what was once invisible. You can put it on paper and see, like, okay, what am I thinking about? And when I say brain dump, I mean write down everything that you're thinking about. Write down everything that's on your mind and release it. Brain dumping just allows you to capture your thoughts and make them tangible. You'll be able to see what's really going on. You'll be able to see, like, is this really something that I need to be focusing on? Is it something that I even need to be thinking about? Because a lot of times the stuff that we thinking about is just stuff that we don't even need to be thinking about or stressing over. That's why I personally love to write it down so that I can see exactly what it is that I'm thinking about and figure out, okay, what is important? What do I really need to do? So brain dumping really, 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 really helps me out. Tip number 2, what really helps me out is cleaning up my space. A cluttered space or environment can cause a cluttered mind. When I know that I have something to do and my space is not clean, I know that I'm going to have to clean my space up so that I can get finished what I need to do, because I'm not going to do it if my space is not clean. And that is just so true. Like, when your space isn't clean, or even like your car, clean it out. Like, clean out your space, clean out your car, clean out your house, clean it up, because a cluttered environment will most likely create a cluttered mind. So you want to make sure that your environment is picked up and clean so that you can think clear, because when you have all this stuff around and you're just looking around at all this clutter, it's like, oh my God, I got to clean up. So that's one thing you're thinking about, is cleaning up, because you need to clean up. So make sure that your space is clean. pick up, where you're going to be at, or just clean your space. Make sure your space is clean. Number 3, another thing that I love to do, and you guys know this should have been number 1, but meditation. Meditation. Mindful meditation. Living in the moment. Mindfulness is living in the moment, being present, being, I don't want to say being mindful of your thoughts, but paying attention to your thoughts. That is being mindful, paying attention to your thoughts, living in the moment, being present. That really helps to declutter your mind, because a lot of the times when we're, stressed, or our minds are cluttered, we're either thinking about the past or we're thinking about the future. It's never us living in the moment thinking about now. It's always us thinking about the future or the past. Um, so meditation, mindful meditation, can help you just be present, ground yourself, to come back to the center and just be grounded, and just, you know, start fresh, start over. You don't want to completely stop your thoughts. You just want to be more in control of your thoughts, because I know a lot of people say, I can't meditate, I can't stop thinking. The goal is to not stop thinking. The goal is to have control over your thoughts. Pay attention to your breathing, and, just clear your mind. You're still going to think, you're still going to have thoughts, but just to clear your mind and just control your thoughts. Meditation is number 1 for me. Like, I love meditation. I love to meditate. I absolutely love meditating. And when I first started meditating, I would only do it for about 5 minutes, probably not even that. But now I can meditate for a good amount of time now. But just start out. Try it. Try meditating for a minute or 2 minutes. Just take time out of your day to just focus on your breathing. Listen to a guided meditation on YouTube. Just try to meditate and see where that gets you. Another thing that I like to do is to declutter my mind, is to exercise. I love to exercise when my mind feels cluttered, or I feel anxious, or I just have a lot. I think I have a lot going on. I like to exercise. So if you are stressed and you exercise and you get your heart rate pumping up, those hormones, those stress hormones, are going to be released. It's going to reduce the stress hormones, because you're pumping up, getting that blood pumped up, you're getting your heart rate pumped up, you're pumping that blood throughout the body, the adrenaline's going, you pumped up. Yoga is a really good way to declutter the mind, because yoga is also a little bit, it kind of goes hand in hand with meditation. Some yoga, when I do yoga, sometimes we do have like a meditation situation at the beginning or at the end. But during meditation, you're always practicing your breathing. You're just paying attention to your thoughts. Sometimes it's guided, yeah, like they'll say different little things to kind of bring you back and get you back into focusing on your breathing, and the real reason, just being present. Yoga is really good to help you be present in the present moment. So yoga, I really recommend yoga to declutter the mind. Last but for sure not least, one of my favorite ones, talking it out. This is number 5. Talk it out. Whether you talk to a therapist, a coach, a friend, no. I hope I ain't been hitting this mic the whole time. Talk it out, okay? Talk it out. And my favorite person to talk to is myself. I love talking to myself because I like to hear myself out loud. I like to speak my thoughts out loud, just to see what is going on inside that brain, girl. What's up? What's going on? So I like to talk to myself, and I answer myself too. I'm like, okay, so what are we doing today? What's going on? What are you thinking about? What are you stressing out about? Like, what is going on? And then I talk to myself, and I find solutions for the issues or the problems that I believe are in my brain. And it really works. It's deemed that it looked like we're crazy to talk to yourself, but it's really not. You have to talk to yourself to figure stuff out, So I love talking to myself. You are not crazy if you talk to yourself. Talking to yourself is probably one of the best things that you can do to declutter your mind. Talk to yourself, period. Just talk to yourself. Communicate with yourself, because you are you, Just, and I know you're probably like, she is crazy talking to herself, but no, I love talking to myself. I talk to myself all the time. You should talk to yourself and see how it works out for you. Yeah, so those are some things that I like to do to declutter my mind because 2021 has been a really good year so far, but it's been a very eye opening year. Like a lot of stuff, like family stuff I dealt with, and like bonding with my mother, just talking to her about, childhood stuff. And, a lot of things get swept under the rug, which is not a good thing to do because avoidance is not the best solution to any problem. You don't want to avoid it. Not your own problems, but like sometimes you do have to avoid stuff. But I'm talking about your own problems. You want to face it, express it, and release it. You want to face what it is that you're thinking about or going through, and you want to talk it out, you want to express yourself and just move on from it. You want to release it, and you want to give yourself permission to release it. I know that there were some things that childhood stuff that I would feel guilty about or hold myself accountable, or I feel like I wasn't able to release these things because it's who I am. It was a part of me, but it's like, no, you can release this. This is not who you are anymore. I'll be 30 years old in a few days. I'll be 30 in a few days, but just releasing stuff, like giving yourself permission to release and to not feel guilty for things that did not you were not aware of, or you did not have the guidance on. Like, we can't beat ourselves up for stuff that we did not know. Like, you know it now. You're doing better. You're being a better person. And, move on from it. Release it. Grow from it. That's the thing. Grow from it and heal from it. Heal from it and release it. Not every day is going to be a happy go lucky day, but you have the choice to make it one. We have the choice. We really have the choice, honestly. Like, there's no other way that I can put it, but we have the choice to do a lot of things, and we have the choice to feel a certain way. We choose to be happy. We choose to do this and do that. Like, no one can dictate anything for you. You are the creator of your reality, and that is so true. Like, it's so true. I can't even really explain it, but it is so true. Like, we are the creators of our reality. We really are. It's like what you think about, you bring about, and that is so true. So that is why it is so important to make sure that you are decluttering your mind. Like, even journaling. I love to journal. I love to journal. I love journaling. Love it. It really gets me through because journaling, I'm just able to jot down my thoughts, put it down on paper, see what it is, and release it. Okay, so it's kind of, I know I'm being challenging talking and doing makeup at the same time. So I'm going to be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know what palette this is. Shadow Couture palette. But I'm taking the brown shades in it because I'm going to do a pretty little subtle smoky eye. Brown smoky eye. So this is my transition color. But yeah, man, you want to make sure that you are decluttering your mind. Like, make sure that you don't have any mind clutter because that really can hinder you from a lot of stuff. Like, when you have all these thoughts going on, it can cause you to become depressed because you're just sitting in your own thoughts and your own feelings. And when you're thinking certain stuff, you start to feel those things, and when you start to feel it, then that's what brings it to you, is when you put the thought with the feeling. It's like, no. But to prevent that, you have to declutter your mind. Like, affirmations and stuff, they work, but really jotting down like what's going on, talking to yourself, making sure your space is clean, talking to a therapist or friends who you trust and who you can look to for advice or guidance. But you just really want to be mindful of who you're talking to, and what you're listening to. Like, what I've been trying, I swear to you, y'all, I'm such of a big rap girl. Like, I love rap. Somebody called me. But I remember, like, I'm such of a rap girl. Like, I love rap. I used to listen to Lil Boosie faithfully in high school. Lil Boosie, Lil Wayne, Joel Santana, Dipset, all of that. Like, I was so into, like, the rap. But now I'm so cautious of what I listen to. It's funny because, like, my son, of course, he's like a music head too, and he listens to all kind of stuff, just like how I was. And it's like, no, don't be listening to that. I'm so proud of myself though, really doing this, talking and doing my makeup and I'm not really having a hard time doing it. I thought I was gonna be tough, cause me talking and doing my makeup, whew, child. But I'm doing it. I am excited for 2021 though. I really am. I feel like I'm just growing, like, mentally. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, y'all. How could I forget to tell y'all? I got my license to be a life coach. So I am a certified or licensed, whichever one you want to say, life coach. But life coach was so just broad. And I'm like, I think I want to narrow it down. So I am a mindset and self accountability coach, because I'm going to keep you accountable. I'm going to hold you accountable, but I'm also get that mindset right. Because something that I've discovered is that this is something that I've been doing my whole life, like speaking life into people, just wanting people to be better, wanting more for people. I've always been that person, like that person that my friends go to for advice, or the person when they're feeling down or something, they need that pick me up. They know they can come to me to be picked up, because I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that regardless whether I feel like you need it or not. That's just who I am as a person. Like the hype man. I'm the hype friend. If I see, you doing something good, or if you look cute or something, honey, I'm gonna let you know. I'm going to be that friend that's like, hold up, what we doing here? You looking too good. You looking great. But and I love seeing people. I love seeing people do good. I love seeing people come up from nothing. I love seeing that. Even if you did come up from something, I just love seeing that. Especially our people, black people, being successful. What? Come on now, let's clap. Clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. We. Okay? What did Nikki say? But I couldn't do it all alone. We. That right there, I wish that I could have this moment for life. Seriously. Like, I mean, I feel her. When she said that, I feel her. I feel her, because it is so true. Like, and then another song too, Nicki Minaj has, it's called I'm the Best. And she says, uh, cause I'm fighting for the girls that never thought they could win. That is so true, because I know for a fact, like, y'all are gonna see me like, oh my god, gonna be like, oh my god, that's a good thing from YouTube. It's Air versus Cupcake, because y'all gonna see me doing some really good things, really great things for the culture, for our communities. Like, oh my goodness, I'm excited. I'm hyped up. I'm ready. I'm just excited, because now is the time. Like, black people, we are rising up. We are rising up. We are realizing who we are. We are realizing our power, and we in here. We are in here. Okay, we in here. We are not going anywhere, and it's just the beginning. And it makes me so happy and just so, like, amped up to see so many black successful people, so many people, just our people, realizing who we are, where we come from, just the whole nine, because it did not start with slavery. Our culture did not start with slavery. We did not just come from slavery. Like, that's not where it started. And that's where they want you to think it started, but it did not start there. But look at me going on to a whole nother subject, because I could talk about this for days. But yes, we are realizing our power, and we are stepping in our power, and we are doing the things that we need to do to break these generational curses and create this generational wealth. Like, we are doing it, and I'm so proud of us. I couldn't be more proud of us. I'm so proud of us. Happy. Just proud, because oh my goodness, it's 2021 and we are doing exactly what needs to be done, and I'm happy. But now I'm doing my brows. This looks purple on camera, but I promise y'all it's not purple. It is like a brown. It's like a brown. But anyways, all I got, y'all, to give is love. That's it. That's all you're going to get from me is love. That is it. Like, just love. And I want people to understand that when you're going through a stressful time, you do not have to be miserable going through that stressful time. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to say, you know what, I'm going to look at the positive of this and I'm going to just move forward. Also, while finding a solution, because a lot of people think like, oh, if you're positive all the time, that's positive toxicity or whatever the hell it's called. But you can be happy, okay? You face stuff, you have problems and stuff, you figure out what it's going to be, like what are we going to do about this. But to dwell on it, yeah, that's not doing anything but hurting us. Like at the end of the day, when we sit and dwell on stuff, like handle what you can control, and if you feel like it's out of your control, don't dwell on it. Like, find the positive in it. Address the situation. If you can figure it out and do something, then there we go. But if you can't, find the positive and keep it moving, because you don't need to hinder yourself and your growth or go back to old ways or revert back to being sad and depressed and all that for anybody else, man. Like, we ain't doing that. It's 2021. We are welcoming love, happiness, peace. Like, that is it, okay? And we are not self-sabotaging. We're just not. We are no longer self-sabotaging. We are releasing fear, doubt, envy, jealousy, procrastination. We are releasing all that. Like, we're getting it out of here, because we deserve to live a peaceful, happy, luxurious, if you want, life, right? We deserve all that. We deserve everything good that is coming our way. We deserve everything good. Anything that you want, you can get it. Anything that you want, you can get it. I'm here to tell you that you can get it. Anything that you want, you can get it. You just got to know. And you just have to make room in that mind. So that's why we have to make sure that we are decluttering our minds, y'all. We have to declutter the mind. And I'm one of those people too, y'all. I think about 1,000 things at one time. That's why when I'm talking, I jump from one subject to the next, because I'm thinking about so many things and I want to say it. And it's like, let me hurry up and say this before I forget. But if it's important, girl, you come back to it. That's just what I learned. I'm like, I'm not going to be trying to remember everything. If it's important, it's going to come back to me. Now I'm going to set my face with this MAC dark powder. Just where I put my foundation in, I'm going to set. I'm not finished with the eyes yet. I'm going to do a little contouring. I'm going to take the Mocha Mami by Fenty Beauty. But, y'all, if you have some ways that you declutter your mind that I left out, y'all, like, what do you do when your mind is cluttered? What do you do when you feel overwhelmed with thoughts? Like, what are some things that you do? Also, self-care, man. Making sure that you're taking care of yourself, like, and really taking care of yourself, like mentally taking care of yourself, that is super important. You know, taking breaks, taking days off to yourself is super important. Because a lot of times we're just always on the go, go, go. And just because you're busy don't mean that you can't take time out for yourself. You know, I always say take at least 15 minutes out of your day. If you can take 15 minutes out of your day to watch a YouTube video or scroll on social media, you can take 15 minutes out of your day to just sit and just journal, meditate, talk to yourself. Like, you can take 15 minutes out of your day to just do one of the things that I mentioned to help declutter your mind. Just taking that time out for yourself, that is a form of self-care. Like, seriously, taking 15 minutes out of your day to just sit and be present and be mindful of your thoughts and just sit, give gratitude. I'm telling you, huge difference. If you be consistent with that for a week, I want y'all to do this, please. For a week, take 15 minutes out of your day and do one of the things that I said to do at the beginning of this video, that'll help declutter your mind. Try one of those things. Do it for a week for 15 minutes out of your day. Do it for a week straight. I want you to come back and tell me how it's helped you. I know y'all gonna be like, oh my God, you so right. How did you know this? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy I found your channel. No, seriously, no, but seriously, I need y'all to try this. Like, do it for me. Do it for me. But really, do it for you. But let's get back to doing this makeup. Blush. I'm gonna put a little blusher on. I really like doing these talk to videos, but I said, you know what? I need to write something down so that I'm not just talking all over the place. But I knew I wanted to talk about decluttering the mind because my mind has been a little cluttered. And I was like, you know what? Let me just tell them some things that I do to get my mind from being so cluttered. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna put a little eyeliner. And I've been loving using like a white, like a flesh tone type eyeliner just to open my eyes up a little bit more. Even though they don't need to be opened up. I got these big eyes. But I just like the look it gives. I do. And I'm going to put on some lashes. I'm wearing the Velour Luxe Faux Mink lashes. This is in the style Friends Wisp Benefits. And they're cute. Little cute little lashes. Cute, cute, cute. I'm going to use the House of Lashes glue to put these babies on. I went to Miami for a few days with some girlfriends and for a girlfriend's birthday, and I met some new ladies. Y'all. Like, some amazing women. Just to see the way that God is moving in my life, it is so, I'm not going to say mind-blowing because I knew, like, a lot of the things that are happening right now in my life, I thought of, wrote down, wanted to happen, and it's just like, wow, it's really happening. But I believe that we all have a path, and sometimes we can turn right, sometimes we can turn left. And it's like we have those voices. It's our intuition. We have those voices like, now you know you should be turning left, but you gonna turn right anyways. Why are you turning right when you know you should be turning left? You know? So it's like now when I get that voice in my head, it's like, girl, turn left. I'm turning left. I'm not second guessing myself. Because second guessing myself does not get me where I want to be. So I have not been second guessing myself. I've been like, okay, you thought about it. Let's make it happen. So I've just been focusing on making it happen and making sure that, you know, what I'm doing has there's purpose behind what I'm doing. Like, I'm not just out here doing stuff just to be doing it, or doing stuff to stun on people, or doing stuff to try to look more than what I really am. I'm really out here making a difference. Like, I'm going to make a difference. I tell you that. Like, I'm going to. And that's on life, mama. That's on life. Y'all know that little boy that was saying, that's my girlfriend, mama, you tripping. But no, seriously, like, I am. Also, y'all, I'm relocating. So where do you guys think that I'm going? You could take one guess. Where do you think I would move to? One guess. Where am I moving? I'm going to use two lipsticks. I'm going to use Peach Stock and Myth. Myth is the light color, so I'm going to put it in the middle. Like that. And Peach Stock is more like a peachy color. I'm going to take this lip gloss. Put it on top. Okay, y'all, so that is my get ready with me video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all take some tips from this video and apply it to your day to day. Yes, that's it. Got a new little hair. Here we are. It's good, whatever. But I'll see you on my next video.